everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep, we're finally where we belong.
Don't think we don't know how to weed them out.
Put a chick in it, make her gay. Put a chick in it, make her name it gay.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's all, brother. I had it.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Very good. Well, if you can't get out of it, get into it.
Welcome to Inside the Badger Den with the Angry Badger and Mr.Techrat. And so many other people at this point. Yeah, you win. This is fucking Canadian.
I gave it to Erwin, but I had to, you know.
Oh no, I think we did it like perfectly the same time, synchronized. We'll call it half C's on it.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I thought that was the new profile pic, Rossi. Looking good.
I mean, not only that, but he gave the rainbow. The rainbow first. Shout out, Rossi. What's going on? This Valiant Goat. Oh my God. Welcome. Yeah, there you go. Thirst away. He didn't even cover up the guns.
Also,
don't get my channel taken down. Bringing guns to the gun show. We don't have ABF, so
yeah. I'm replacing ABF right now for the night. Yeah,
gone but not forgotten. He's taken by Utah.
Yeah, come on, ladies in chat. We're counting on you. Come on, desperate times. We had to bring Nick on the show.
That cowboy hat kind of works for you.
I dig it.
Rossi demanded I get a wolf shirt for my Filoni costume, so it's coming when I get paid by YouTube this month. I have my list of things to buy, and literally one of them is a wolf t-shirt for my Filoni costume.
John, I did not know it was your birthday, buddy. I didn't see the message.
Who said it was his birthday?
John Winston's birthday?
John Winston. Tried to get.
I apologize.
He felt he ignored the message. Came up short.
I am so sorry. I did not see the message.
Disavow, man.
Son of a bitch did a short joke.
Oh, Nadia. Oh, here we go.
I said the female audience needed to step up. Oh,
this one's mine, Nick. You keep Nadia over there.
Get him, kick him. Where is he? Get him out of here.
No.
Is this the button? Did I press the right button? No, wrong button.
There you go.
Oh no.
Sweet Anners, OG of the channel. Hi,
hat tip.
Anners.
Only hat tip.
All right. John, happy birthday. I'm sorry Gooch ignored you. He's a big time 30-something+% with his female audience.
Listen, little guy. Happy birthday. I am,
Mr. Hollywood.
Oh, what?
Manners.
Right.
Unforgivable.
Ray. Yeah, he screamed right. Yeah. Oh, look. Anders said happy birthday to you, John. There you go. What?
There you go.
I mean, that you really should be paying her for that one. I'm just saying. Gooch, what's going on, man? I heard you had a very successful arcade stream.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was quite the conversation. This guy down here was part of it, and man, did we!
I was supposed to be a part of it. Apparently, just found out.
But we dove deep. It was there was a lot of analysis last night, and we didn't even get to a lot of the other characters that we wanted to dive into. But yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2. Just over an hour, or just under an hour, we're gonna get season 2. And then, yeah, next week, baby, we'll be talking.
By the way, look at the objectification that is done. Keep it going, but
who is this? Who is this person? I don't even know who that person is. I don't even, like, how do they know my name? I don't.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
my Gooch's name.
Speaking of,
Gooch is used to everyone looking.
That person wants to be on the arcane screen. Keeps talking smack. So
I was gonna say no.
No. Yeah,
he's playing Call of Duty. Rossi did specify that it was a gaming stream, not a mainstream. It's still inappropriate. I do find more humor in the that one though. Sorry. Sometimes. Nick, welcome. I gotta go to Rat last because he's got a whole big reveal thing.
Ooh.
What's going on, buddy?
Nothing much. Yeah, I'm only wearing a tank top because I had a long stream with Nadia which was
Making
amazing. Talking about
crazy.
From and the disastrous episode that it was here in season 3. But I somehow found a way to get a workout in, eat something, and then shower and get all nice and glossy. I'm going to be Badger's official wingman.
My hands.
So, ladies, you're forewarned.
We cast wide nets around here.
Yeah.
We cast wide nets.
ABF's gone. It's desperate times, Badger.
Please, God. I have to do something. I mean, I had Anders. My night is fulfilled. That's a dopamine hit for, I can't quite tell you the euphoria of when we see her in chat. Speaking of euphoria, when we see people in chat, hi, Moxie. Hi.
Hello.
Man, the combination of Gooch and Nick and clearly Erwin. Clearly Erwin is I know that you got to let the kids.
Yes, Erwin. Yes.
No. Too much strut. Speaking of too much strut, I mean, to be true, Nick, my original wingman, always and forever, Mr.Techrat, since we were young lads.
I've been doing this shit a long time. I don't take offense.
Must get tiring.
No.
I won't overstep.
Do you have a background for us?
Do I have a background?
For a Friday night?
This guy.
Hell, Nadia. I like you. Unlike everyone else on the panel, I do like
go.
Nadia.
All right. Let's see. Really? Well, we see what someone was. Holy sh!
No.
Jesus Christ! I gotta tell you, I thought that was someone else for a second, and it's but I was starting to realize why I sort of have the feeling that she looks shocking similar to someone else I used to know.
No.
Yeah, Revan, you made that connection.
This is a much sweeter woman.
Much better version, yes. Wow.
I think we might need to hit Techrat with the horny hammer bonk.
Green Lantern.
Why?
Spritz him with the water bottle a little bit.
Can't stop smiling. You really had to research for that picture, huh?
Don't worry what I do. You know what? Gooch said the same thing, but you loved it then, huh?
It's America.
Hard to breathe in here, huh? Is that a Russian hat? What's going on?
It's fine. Anders says it's cool, so it's approved.
Okay.
That is tonight's Seinfeld bit. It's the rat hat from Bob Sacamano.
I don't know.
Bob Sacamano.
Don't let it stop you. Holy hell.
What's the Gundam Voltron looking dude?
Oh, dude, Starscream was robbed in every universe.
Oh, yeah, sure. Voltron, Gundam, Booty Sweat, and Green Lantern.
And obviously 47, because
Booby 47.
No,
47. Yeah, 47. I see what you did.
It's the 47th episode of Inside the Badger Den.
I thought you meant sure. Oh my god!
Wow.
So deep. Ladies, he is.
We're
so
in
deep.
a simulation.
It's all syncing
we are
up.
in a simulation.
How are you today, bud?
I'm fantastic now. I can't
Booty
think
sweat.
straight. I can't think straight. Holy hell! The combination of all the things,
caffeine and gorgeous women and Nick's muscles,
all the things, just all the things.
The timeline is really correcting itself. It really is.
Don't hate it.
The amount of winning. The amount of winning.
Well, let's get started. What do you got?
Do we have
still trying to reel it in?
Let's go back.
I know it's Veil. I can see it. It's Veilguard. Let's find something else to talk about.
Let's start. I'll just go in autopilot. It came out. Remember, this is back in time when we were not sure. Well, most of us were sure what would happen, but a lot of us maybe weren't sure of what would happen. And so Dragon Age came out. I think so it topped out at 70,000. So that was that first go around for Dragon Age, and we got all the fun clips of people who definitely do not look like Moxie. Definitely don't. No. In fact, they had specific scars for when you look the opposite of that. It was very disheartening. Nick, were you ever a big Dragon Age fan?
The first one, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool. You did play Origins, which is
years ago when they made good RPGs. Yeah, Mass Effect,
But without vitiligo though, so
don't discriminate.
People count.
Don't.
I'm sorry, Techrat.
No, I really do try to get across how Mass Effect and Dragon Age at the time were like super
especially
popular,
Mass Effect
profitable.
2.
Oh my God. Still
Yvonne
one of the best video games.
Strahovski.
Oh, Miranda.
Yeah.
Oh, Miranda, living rent free still. Now she's no
In your
Liara
spank
to
bank?
Sony, but absolutely. Absolutely. It's getting a little crowded in there these days, but yes, there's still some room for that. I do not think Hera will be added to my spank bank. I don't know
God.
who John A. Douglas is, but he also did not like this. Basically, they just came out with a background. It's a page. There's a whole background book, and in it, Hera got a page. Would you believe that she'd rather spend her time outdoors riding, wearing riding clothes, and doing man stuff?
No.
Yes, it was rhetorical because I would not be surprised either. I do like the wedding dress look. That's very on the nose.
I think it's more accurate for Rohan, right? Women of Rohan to just be that and nothing more. I mean, clearly the originator, the creator, felt like she didn't deserve a background because there was nothing to her, really. He already did it for Awen, so he didn't see the point to duplicate it or be repetitious. So,
which seems like this is exactly what it is,
Mhm.
up to and
100%.
including Miranda Otto doing voiceover.
Oh yeah, it's 2 on the nose. It's 2 on the nose.
Which is cool. I like strong characters too. I do.
Yeah.
Like, I know it could be on the nose when we see like the Ghost of Yote. Maybe I'm a little fucking, but
Misogynist.
Like, how much do you think it's going to make in theaters? That's a bigger question.
Every time we talk about it, I forget that it's coming to theaters, and I think it's a Max show.
I've been holding my mouth like a good boy, like a good little co-host, because as soon as you brought it up, my initial thought was, here's my reminder. It's been 3 or 4 days. Here's my reminder that for some reason, there's an animated anime-adjacent Lord of the Rings coming to theaters? What?
It's 2.5 hours long.
Strategy.
Well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. How much, Nick, how much do you think it's going to make in theaters?
I think it might make its money back, and that might be a little generous for me to say.
Yeah, but then what's its money? Did we determine that it wasn't it's like 20 million or some shit they might have spent on this?
Yeah.
And then we double that. So for let's just say 50
marketing,
million.
Right? Marketing.
Yeah,
How much
it
it
is.
is
So,
marketing. So
I don't know, man.
I'd be surprised if it passes like 40 or 50 million over the opening weekend.
Oh, it's not making that.
I was thinking total. I know. I was thinking
Total,
total.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
yeah.
It'll get dwarfed by other movies coming out in December alone. So
It's a weird concept. It's a weird concept to take the whole thing and then make it just about one person who specifically is unnamed.
but it's like that whole story, it shouldn't be about her, right? Like that should be about Helm and his nephew, who actually saves the day in the story, becomes the 10th king of Gondor. Like that's what that whole era should be
Seems
about.
a little important. Yeah.
Right. But you're going to go ahead and insert this female character that has no plot point. And like, you think you can outdo like the godfather of fantasy? Like, get real. Like, you're delusional. So, and it sucks that it comes from Peter Jackson's team of people, but you know, it's all females that are, you know, going with this, and it's not him solely coming up with this. I know he's kind of like attached by association, but I hope this doesn't like distort future projects that he'll be working with, like like the Gollum movie, perhaps, right?
Which is doing a fine job of distorting itself.
But who's okay? So Rohirrim, or like who's the target audience? It's not kids.
Me and you,
like,
Gooch.
Us. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings anime fans.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. And
Literally
how
you
many
guys,
are actually
yes.
And how many have a sour taste after the Rings of Power? So like
sour taste.
Yeah.
Which I'm suggesting, or at least at the time was suggesting, Rings of Power is why they're doing this. They're trying to get like, okay, we know Amazon's fucking it up, but here's our, and then they're proceeding to do a girl boss, which is exactly what they try to do with Galadriel, and it's quite worrying when we see pattern recognition, but the timeline's correcting itself. So does this count before or after? Maybe it was always going to be better, and we're just counting it, but why did Tolkien write about her detailed?
Eastern director, so it's like maybe it'll be less work, but then you still get the girl boss for no reason.
One hand washes the other. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, if you don't like it, you're a chud, and DEI isn't real. So says Jason Schreier from Bloomberg. Thank you, Fandom Pulse. I thought you were gone. Didn't realize you were a Substack. Also, DEI is not real, but it's also real, and we're going to double down on it. But it's not our fault; it's your fault.
Look what you did.
It's good
That's
for
what
you.
Did you little jerks?
Bend over and take it.
But every once in a while, you did know who it was immediately, though. You said Eric Kane, because it sure as fuck wasn't a Paul Tassi.
When you
over
sent
at
it
Forbes.
to me, I had the vibe that it was on our side, and I went, "Well, I know who wrote that."
Is this like if it's a Bleeding Cool and it's anything remotely political and it's against Trump? I know it's like, oh, it's Ray Fluke because he's the triggered TDS dude over there. So Eric must be like the base dude. Then Paul's the triggered.
Paul Tassi currently going on a big old block spree, having a bit of a meltdown at the moment.
Oh, it's just the most glorious.
Poor guy.
Yeah, what? I mean, we'll get to the next one because it's actually a good one. It's the Revan video that reacted to that everyone should watch.
Is this passive aggressive like the rat was claimed to be in your guys' chat recently?
I was extolling you for the virtues of your passive aggressiveness. I wasn't punishing you. I liked it. It was,
You use it for good.
Very eloquent. Yeah,
I know what the hell I'm doing.
he stated the like, and then he stated how many people watched it, but then he questions the
It's
amount of
backhanded
likes.
for sure.
Right? It can't be 60 people watching and only 10, or that means 50 likes, whatever. I know math. Leon looks different. Yes, he's started taking his testosterone again because the estrogen wasn't working.
No, the
He's
timeline's
worked out
correcting.
a lot. And I think he's directly mainlining all the things.
He ate that gay bird finally.
The haircut.
Stop.
Protein.
The haircut was a big one. Teeth. It was a whole over. It costs a lot of money. But hey, this is what modern medicine can do. This is what modern medicine can do. Baby, we got all the baby oil. Yeah, we got it on discount. I'm sorry, by the way, I'm an asshole. Words, thank you for the 5 membership. Sorry, I love you so much,
17
buddy.
minutes later.
He knew what he was signing up for. He loves the abuse. I hope.
Talking about eating his friend.
I would never eat Hondo.
Oh,
Nick, would you kill Hondo? No, I think Hondo's. What are you talking about?
No, I wouldn't do that.
hi, Moxie.
It's not enough protein in it.
Would you eat Grogu? There's a decent bit of protein in this bad boy, I bet.
I'm not gonna lie. The foil around the ear
Yes.
pretty
Eat
damn
me.
cute.
Oh yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's cute, but also it helps keep that brain cooking that perfect even temperature, and when it comes out, you just split
was
that
gonna
bad
say,
boy open.
Some Kinders over an open flame and you're solid.
Chilled Grogu brains. Yeah, I always picture Hondo as like the ventriloquist in Batman. Like he controls Hondo.
Goes
So
good
Hondo
with
controls Leon rather.
he goes good
Ratatouille.
with frog legs. Ratatouille also, French also likes frog legs.
Mm-hmm.
Frog legs aren't bad. It was gator tail.
If they ever make another one and it's Rockstar, probably. Let's see how the next GTA is.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be great though.
Rossi, this one's for you, Rossi. So adorable.
My short, sweet king.
Oh, look at this little hairy Lou Retton. Did you stick the landing, little guy? Yes, you did, comic accurate short king. Such a cute widow wolf.
I almost want the broken one back.
Yes.
You know what? If you could reproduce it, I would allow it. But
That is
StreamYard broke
Bet.
it, Badger.
Yeah, it
the
was a
double
YouTube
upload.
glitch.
I blame the double upload. Okay, it was a real slow news. I wonder maybe it was like an election or something coming up. But this is actually one of the best depictions of Revan that doesn't screw over anyone's idea, if you more or less played it according to canon, of how Revan could be depicted in live action. It also has more or less how my view on the Force is, which is very rarely talked about in Star Wars. Sort of, but here we go.
It's called the Thread, Badger.
How dare you?
Revan.
Ooh.
Post Knights of the Old Republic,
Ooh.
all of his memories back, and he's gathering forces to go to the unknown regions to face the true Sith. But the Jedi and the Council aren't exactly happy that he's stirring up stuff, so they're trying to stop him.
Oh wait, speaking of stopping.
What? No, I'm
Not a step further.
Oh, you can do two
Eyeball.
things at once.
I'm not here for you.
Come peacefully, Revan, and I'm sure the Council will take your past actions into consideration. You may be given a chance to reform.
I bear knowledge of the Council's justice.
And I am a standing testament to their reform. I
How do you
have
like
what
her?
is necessary to end this conflict for good. Let me pass.
No. You will face the council, or you will die here.
Like her more than little Leia already. Ooh, double?
There's
No, it's before that.
Embracing the dark side is not the answer.
So good of you to think so.
It's just the amount of smartass that I love.
Do not presume to tell me my path when you walk yours blindly.
Yeah, imagine Taika Waititi like writing this dialogue.
Existed long before the Jedi and the Sith divided it into light and dark. It will be here long after all of these empires crumble.
It's like her robot companion.
You cannot hold me to the Jedi's rules.
Is that how you justify hundreds of deaths? Using Sith ways to cut innocent people down?
And what of the Jedi?
We use it for good.
Define good.
So good.
How dare you, Rossi? I'm punching Grogu again for that.
He did the thing.
This is why the Jedi will never achieve peace. You are a fool to listen to your masters if they tell you there is only one way.
There's always another way.
You must be prepared, or the next Sith you face may be your last. I am not Sith.
Damn it.
You won't be needing those.
Cut his nuts off?
His knees. He kneecapped him, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, that was savage.
It's a robot. Remember, it's not, but
There is no power a Sith holds that a Jedi cannot choose to wield. You must be strong enough to master the Force in its entirety. I do what is necessary.
Chop her arm off.
Your mastery of the Force, Jedi. Show me!
Did not see that coming.
She Vadered. Yeah, I already like her more than Rey.
Mm-hmm.
And about 25 times more than Lil Leia. Charlie, all psychopath out here. Please no one make Charlie a Sith.
The Force does not control you, young one.
Sparks. Lightsabers need to spark.
Using something you thought was abhorrent. But your motives are still aligned with the Jedi Code.
Fucking, he pimp walks out of there. This is like a whole 25-minute movie, but that's like the Revan part that's from it. Yeah, hey, that's what happens when Star Wars fans that actually like the shit make it.
Yep.
That was like way better than anything Kennedy's attempted to put out. Like,
now that's my Revan, by the way. That's 100% what I view my Revan as. That is how Revan defied the Jedi Council and literally got thousands of Jedi to follow him to war against the Mandalorians. Is that type of charisma and thinking and logic and passion, and just no good for 20. This Revan, I'm feeling it.
I just watched Kenobi for the first time. This compared to Reva. Oh my god,
yeah, awful. Barf.
Yeah,
ain't her so.
Yeah. Now, where's Bastila? Presumably knocked up with the first line of Revan babies that last 300 years all the way to.
Can't wait for the new sequels, though.
In the new sequels, Badger, who you casting as Bastila?
Oh my god, yeah, Kate Beckinsale from like 20 years ago or some shit like that, maybe.
Correct answer.
She has to be a hot British chick that is she pretends that she's all proper and shit, but deep down, you know, she's a bad Jedi. Then she does turn into a bad Jedi, but then you turn her into a good Jedi, but naughty a bad Jedi for the bedroom.
She's a naughty Jedi. That's a naughty Jedi.
I don't know, but thank you. Sometimes people, I forget what they're agreeing with me or happy I said, and I'm like, good. I am glad. I am also happy that I said things you agree with.
Very naughty Jedi.
We are always right.
Bro, Bastila, and she's up there too. She's the OG. Like that embraced the first one before they separated. Before Saber and that got shockingly close. Those Black series are based on the models from that video game. So I'm actually very hopeful about the remakes because they're with the people from Space Marine 2. So Matthew Karch and all that. So like it might actually be super fucking good and based.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
Yeah, I'm assuming all the Knights of the Republics are in your
think,
repertoire.
Yeah, 100%. I probably played the KOTOR 1 about 5 different times, you know, beating it a couple times as dark side, going light side, you know, not turning Juhani to the dark side, light side. I mean, I pretty went through every single scenario you possibly could have with that game because that was like, I mean, it's like one of the greatest RPGs of all time.
Smile on his face.
I gave the smile because if you added 2 zeros, it would come close to the amount of times I've replayed those games with mods. But what he just said is way more impressive than a normal. Yeah. Oh my god.
The mods on PC are fantastic.
They're still around. It's insane.
For that. It's just a little interesting with resolution depending on like what kind of setup you have. But I mean,
nerd alert.
100%.
My question: do you think, like with Saber remaking, if they did actually get around to remaking it, do you think they update the combat system?
Well,
because it's a little
turn-based.
Right? Yeah, because when I played, I wasn't necessarily expecting that. I ended up enjoying it. You know, obviously, definitely by the end. But I feel like that might be one of those updates.
Would you accept the audiobook? I don't think he has time to sit down and read it. Or the Malgus Deceive book.
I have the Shadows of the Empire book. When I eventually read that here in a year to a year and a half, after that, then I'll have an open place for another Star Wars book. But till then, I'm sorry, Rossi. I love you.
Amelia Jones.
I can't. I'm thinking about it. But either way. Let's not live action anyone from the Old Republic. Let's let Saber make one good game and not ruin it, and then we'll talk. Speaking of not ruining it, topped out. I checked, by the way. It had 40,000 people playing it earlier. Unless this has some sort of miracle weekend, it is not going to get more than 90,000 people playing it. It was really bad for a AAA game that had 10 years of people waiting, much like Alan Wake 2 that we'll talk about.
Isn't there people returning this game, trying to return it?
Shockingly high amount, apparently, that have been sending it back. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't imagine why. It gave them all the things that modern day players want. Bit of logo options, right, Rat?
It's almost more offensive when you bring it up like that.
Scars, zipper tits, if you will. All the things. 30,000 reported.
Yikes.
From Sources, Leon? Thank you. Who needs a soundboard? We got a gooch board. Sorry.
Wow.
Gooch board.
Someone was talking about, well, the things you do with gooch in front of it. You know,
I am the law.
certain hand gestures.
Simmer down now.
Or when we talked about this, the Powell Group deleting its association with Sweet Baby Inc. from LinkedIn. This was made of a very thing that this investment company basically was going to make a whole bunch of publishers and investment options open to them. And now they've removed it from their page. Do you think this is just because they got all the heat, but they're still truly working together?
Yes.
I think they are.
But
Yeah.
still a good step in the right direction. I'm going to keep saying it. We need to make them more afraid of our money than afraid of the SJW's threats. And this looks like the people, when it comes to SBI these days, are afraid of our money.
And after Tuesday, they all see where everyone wants to put their money. Like, so that was a huge indicator. That's why I always talked about like Disney. After that election, Disney's probably like
Tuesday.
yeah,
that
change.
Yeah,
we're almost well. I guess that might be an indicator. I don't know. What were you gonna say?
Tuesday, that's the day all the women lost their rights, all the gays are about to start dying, get put in cans. Don't you know, Badger?
World War III, everything.
Every Friday.
country.
Every Friday, someone brings up Mike Zero somehow.
And then I think
it's Mike Zero country.
Someone brought up the beautiful point that if all these women refuse to have sex, well, then you bitches don't need abortions anyway, do you?
Yep.
Thank you.
Logic.
Whoa.
Oh, no, wait. Because everyone can reproduce properly, right?
And
you don't need a man.
What is this?
Have you seen the Dog's Breakfast that are saying that they're gonna go celebrate? Like, come on,
Dog's Breakfast.
Come on.
Never heard that term. Dog's Breakfast. I've heard of the bee's knees, but I've never heard of the dog's. I probably eaten a couple of dog's breakfasts, I guess.
I played a Scottish Overwatch character as my main, and one of her lines was about dog's breakfasts, and that's when I learned about it.
Nick, you seem like the kind of guy
European
who
adjacent.
wouldn't give a dog's breakfast a second look these days, but it does. It finds a way, Charlie.
It does find a way, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that's the new Netflix special. Dog's Breakfast, Find Love.
That one just long term embedded its way into my memory, like when Leon said upsetty spaghetti for the first time. Fucking hit me with an unironic upsetty spaghetti on a stream, and I've never recovered. Speaking of never recovering, everyone's favorite now is this Thomas Mahler, the CEO of Moon Studios. This all started with Alyssa Mercanti. She's not in the news at all. Calling him a dickhead and not understanding basic game making. And so he very eloquently educated her. And then ever since then, he's been going on little random diatribes about just the negative effect. Basically, DEI kills art, what Elon Musk has been saying. And he also reposted him. Dragon Age got the treatment from him. And yeah, this is what you hear a lot of people say, is that even if you take out all the grotesque gender ideology propaganda, it's just a really badly written game with infantile dialogue, simplistic, no nuance, none of the shit from the first games.
The combat I saw, they were damage sponges. Az was fighting this boss that took forever, and then about halfway through, thankfully it glitched out, so he was just able to attack it over and over again. Otherwise, it would have taken like 20 minutes just to keep damage sponging a boss, and it was just the same boring, repetitive stuff. It did not look fun, and the cringe dialogue, and the woke character creator, and all that. It's a perfect storm of just get woke, go broke, in AAA gaming.
I'm a generous supreme overlord because I agree with Shrapnel, so now I've changed my mind. Yes, correct. Elizabeth Hurley, in peak age, Elizabeth Hurley, Bastille, and Kate Beckinsale as Satil Sean.
Oh my God.
I would co-sign this very
Elizabeth
much.
Hurley in Bedazzled.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. The red leather.
Good God.
Look who has his rightful wrench.
I know, I was going to bring that up. It's good seeing him.
Thanks, B-Man, you Kuwaitian.
But is it sponge-worthy? I like that, Moxie. Thank you so much for saying that.
Oh, did she say that? Sorry.
But was the boss sponge-worthy?
I've heard it's like a God of War 2018 clone, basically. fight, build up a meter, unlock a special, rinse, repeat. And that if you really like that type of combat and you turn it on some of the higher difficulties, you can find some enjoyment. But if you're here for a Dragon Age game, and as we found out, fucking Solus, the one that I waited 10 years to find out his story, handled in the first 20 minutes. So no need. But that's all right. I still have Nick, how do you feel about the Assassin's Creed series?
I think Assassin's Creed 2 was the best.
Okay. Oh, we're not going with Black Flag? That's all right. I'm appropriate.
I liked Black Flag, but I liked
that
too because of Italia.
Yes, it also had the best ending.
Yes. But yeah, no, Black Flag was probably the last best one of the series. What was the one that came after that?
As Unity, and I can even find love for Jacob and Evie Fry with Syndicate, with the gangs in London and shit like that.
Yeah.
And even Origins, I can find some love for. Shout out to Boubacar Salim as Bayek of Siwa, who then went on to form Sweet Baby Inc. with Kim Blair and David Bedard. But that's all right. Things happen. But yeah, even like I like Odyssey, but that's not an Assassin's Creed game. But it's not an Assassin's Creed game. It's a fantasy. It's an open world fantasy game.
Right.
So you can see with this conversation that most of us will agree that Assassin's Creed was great, and it stopped being Assassin's Creed around 4-3 when most of the people left. Apparently, they're going to be. What's up, Mo Zamboni? I know you just want to see what it tastes like.
I'll pull it up.
You pull it up. Thank you. This is apparently, he basically admits that ever since they decided to kill Desmond, and I say they because this is one vocal faction that they listen to, and that is when everything went off the rails, is when Desmond was killed, and it removed the impetus of the modern day storyline. Because, spoiler, it was all leading up to you being the ultimate modern day assassin after having played through, blah, 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 blah. They just, anyway. So this basically is saying that they're going to do stuff that's going to be more balanced, but really, if you read between the lines, it seems like, oh yeah, we found a way to make history filled with more modern day shit. And that's what the focus will be from now on.
Badger,
it was a tricksy one.
History is diverse.
Yeah,
it's always been diverse, Badger. Ubisoft told me so.
I thought Assassin's Creed GC was good. Gooch Country. Assassin's Creed Gooch
Country. Oh yeah.
No, and he also tried to pull a fast one where he was, he tried to bring up Aveline, Grand Dupree, and Ezio, and all the people, and Rahut Hagan, and whatever the fuck his actual. But yeah, it was diverse, but that was not thrown in the face. It was because that was the character of. Anyway, all the nuance, like all things, is always gone.
Motherfucker had a colon in his name. That's how diverse he was.
Yeah.
I wish I had a colon in my name.
Assassin's Creed 3 is actually really good. And yeah, Assassin's Creed Liberation is good. She had a slave persona, by the way. So we actually embraced the reality of the fact that some black woman wouldn't just be able to roam around the streets, but she was in the, they called it the servant persona. She also had a lady persona because she was half French, anyway. They at least tried. They at least tried to make it make sense within the framework of actual history, i.e., there wasn't a big, black, jacked samurai walking around fucking mainlining people with a katana down the street and banging Japanese dudes at the edge of the forest or in the hot spring.
While beatboxing.
Because of course you have to have rap music in it.
You always like to bring up the forest bit.
Because it's the classic. It's classic.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
The edge of the forest is a very legitimate place to go. All right. Just enough shadow. Now, nothing happened on this day, November 5th, but I will say, the creative director for Outlaws essentially being fired because the game sucks would have been newsworthy. But instead, we talked about the course correction and, popping back into the correct timeline. But it's at least a win.
Don't let the automated sci-fi door hit your ass on the way out, bud.
There's a lot of things that was wrong with that game. So,
did you attempt to play it?
No, I didn't want to buy it. I'm at the point where I'm not going to spend $1, even if I can go through like the refund process. It's just not worth my time. It's not worth my download space. on my hard drive at that
came
point.
for free with my laptop, and I've yet to try to find a way to actually take them up on that promised offer.
I watched Star Wars Theory streaming a couple times, and it just looked atrocious. Like he was on a speeder, like just flying out somewhere, for miles, and I'm like, where the fuck is he going? Like it just made zero sense, and there's nothing there. The combat was awful, graphics are awful, the characterization is awful.
The storyline, it looked like it just guided you. There's no freedom. You just basically went where the storyline told you. Like it was
because it's Disney idea of scary underworld.
What they did with the mocap as well, like that actress or person, I don't know.
She may identify as not bi. She's fucking smoking hot, and they made
hot
her anything but.
You guys fucked up big time. All you needed to do was just capture her likeness, to a T, and you've got money right there.
And we know they can do it because Cameron Monaghan looks exactly like his character model in Fallen Order in the other one. And by the way, I know a lot of people go, "Oh, you fucking play as a custom model, or you play as a redhead, but on this one you say you want to be able to change your character." Look, I love Cameron Monaghan. I would also like the ability to make my own custom Cal Kestis if it were offered to me.
Yeah,
personally, not that I have anything against the genders. Gingers.
That's why you play with mods.
Badger just wants to give him giant boobs.
Yeah. Ooh. Actually swapped no, I'm sorry, I like Cal. Cal's actually one of the characters that I might save when I'm Grim Reapering all of Disney Star Wars. Little Marvel Sparkle Circle I might pull him right through into the.
He's not a bad character that came from Disney Star Wars. Like I would probably give him a pass.
He somehow also is able to survive by having two women figures that don't talk down to him, belittle him, and he's fucking one of them in a mutual, consensual, sexual, heteronormative relationship. It's a shocker. It's a shocker.
Gallon. Yeah.
Different personalities of like power level, sure. But I mean, Force Unleashed, we'd probably have to pull him down a little. Oh, but see, maybe not. I always thought it was perfectly explained that he was literally trained by Vader. Of course, and he's literally the unleashed part is that he, like a Sith, he has nothing holding him back. Thus, his super OP.
So, Badger, tomorrow we'll be talking about how Isaac's meme not only ended up on InfoWars, but on the International Business Times of the UK.
No shit.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that tomorrow.
I mean, I know we make jokes about it, but even Elon Musk.
You're the media now, as far as I'm concerned.
And on cue, we've all said that it was going to get worse before it got better. People will freak out. There will be TDS 2.0. Well, certain people were in charge, right? We can't make them look too feminine because then the ones like this and the other and reverse of this, they get threatened because it's an image they can never aspire to. But yeah, this is a former employee that will probably be a returning employee, basically saying, "Oh yeah, they ain't going anywhere. They're going to double down. It's a bridge thing, but yeah,
we'll see how that goes."
Doesn't count if I say it. I'm not pushing it.
I kind of like his gold glasses. I said it. I kind of wanted to steal. We need to steal those back. All right.
You should go out there where you got the frames from and see if he'll tell you.
I don't know about that.
Tell you.
I dare you there, Mr. Van Halen. I have style and class.
You got one of those things.
Whoa. You could say whatever you want about me, Erwin, but do not ever say anything negative about Van Halen.
Van Halen.
But like, imagine this. Like,
no, Erwin, you have too much to live for. That's how you get infections.
Yeah. Double barrel pink eye there.
I mean.
Oh, is that what you want?
Yup.
Because that's how you get ants.
Yay!
Freezing.
Gold in the glasses brings out the gold in my money gun, Gooch. Basic fashion. Sorry, go ahead, Badger. Sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry, Gooch interrupted.
Apologize to me again.
I apologize for Gooch.
Yes.
That's acceptable. That's acceptable. All right, Nick. Harry Potter. Yay or nay?
I enjoyed the first game actually. I forget what came out after it because I played Hogwarts Legacy for probably a good 30 hours.
Learned
all the dark spells and then just tortured everyone I possibly could with them.
Yeah.
Which was dope. I mean, like, the fact that they allowed you to do that was kind of cool,
They ended up patching it out because I Avada Kedavra a couple of bosses that I wasn't supposed to fight. It was supposed to be like a big fight, and I just missed them.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. That's what I did too. Because I'm like,
trolls, it would only take half their health, which is a little bullshit. But
if it's in the game, you use it. You're not cheating or doing anything
it's
like a
not
glitch.
my fault they allowed me to use it at that age.
Right. Oh, you're hacking. No, you're not.
If it works. If it works.
If it's a game mechanic, it's a game mechanic.
It's really good. I think it's a nice little starter. They got the most important thing, and that's the world is fun, the flying is fun, the fighting is fun. Now you need to step your fucking writing game up and have some really good, interesting quests and things to do outside besides generic fights with Death Eaters or Dark Wizards or whatever. It's all fun, just more substance.
Yep, I agree.
I support the magical Second Amendment that we should all be allowed to own Avada Kedavra spells, personally.
It is super. I know people want to talk about JK, but
you can't take down a bad guy with Avada Kedavra spells without your own Avada Kedavra spells.
Every single witch or wizard is essentially has a weapon of mass destruction with them.
Right.
Accurate.
They're all carrying rocket launchers. I mean,
with the promise that you will get in a lot of trouble if you use it wrong. Then every once in a while, someone tries to take over a couple.
Yeah. The magic ATF shows up and steals your wand.
I mean, they're called the Ministry, for fuck's sake.
Abolish the Ministry.
Yeah. Well, this all goes hand in hand with the fact that we're now getting an HBO Max series or a Mac. Why did they fucking change it to just Max? I hate them so much.
I still call it HBO Max.
We're getting that, and it would behoove them to not ruin this, to do direct adaptations, and then have video game offerings that can dovetail and/or, I mean, all they have to do is take the world that they have from Hogwarts Legacy, update it to the 1990s, and every single season is a game patch that you could do that could adapt in conjunction with the. Just saying. But yeah, they basically need to, because Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, took all the money that we gave them for Hogwarts Legacy, basically.
Terrible decision.
Well, they just came out today that they're redoing the Arkham Asylum series.
Yes.
Allegedly.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yes. My first video tomorrow.
Allegedly.
Yes. Well, Vara Dark actually did mention this in September also, that they were doing something. We heard that Rocksteady wasn't done with it. I still don't think we will ever, I guess I'll amend my statement to a brand new AAA game from Rocksteady. A fucking remaster of Arkham Asylum. Okay. And yeah, there's a little addendum that they might be trying to continue the series with the cast from Origins, Roger Craig Smith, Troy Baker. Fine. Those are my almost pulled a film threat one. Those are my chosen voice actors for that. But they're gonna fuck it up. I just don't trust any of the writers there to
I don't either.
Not do what Grums and other people like Irwin, who I actually think has more credibility than Grums. They're gonna double down on all the things. They're gonna double down on all the things, including and up to establish things like an Arkham Asylum. Because you know what wasn't in Arkham Asylum when it first came out? A bunch of woke shit, gender ideology. Harley Quinn had her tits out. There was violence and all the fun things. So, just people that look like this might be putting it in. I'm just saying.
That's what the Joker will look like.
For a modern gaming audience.
They keep screwing up the Joker. They haven't done a good Joker in so long. This is what Joker would look like in the new Arkham Asylum.
Trash.
Yes. I don't know. Either way, yeah, we're going to see a lot of these. This is,
what's Harley Quinn going to look like now?
A man.
Asian. An Asian man.
Zippers?
Yeah, not a white man, exactly.
Would it shock you to realize that the majority of the people that make these video games for the last couple of years were all Kamala supporters, and they are all very not happy at the election results, and we're going to start being punished for that, even more so than we already were. So here's one of the first Mass Effect writers. Now, granted, she was on Mass Effect Andromeda and did the book. No word yet if she's on the 5th game, but you get the idea that this is a reverberation that we're going to see, which I'm happy for. Actually, and when I talked to us about good, let them go even more batshit. This way, they're even more obvious.
Yeah, let them expose themselves.
midterms, normally the incumbent party loses just because they're the incumbent party, so people blame them. So if you want 4 years of Trump, you need to expose these insane people as much as possible. Because they're going to be so insane.
How do I put this delicately? Once you start making money for shit, it behooves you to continue making money for shit. And sometimes you may say or do things that that type of shit that it's a little Mike Zero-y and I'm sorry, I told you it was a rumor. It's fine. We at least make a joke about it. Do the do thing. He doesn't.
My
do the
sources say.
Now he puts a little thing at the bottom that says rumor confirmed, and if you miss that, you get the idea. So that's why he's catching some fucking spares, but it's all right. It's all right. He's a big boy. We can all take it. You know what we can't take is 3 more fucking Star Wars trilogies that have been announced and then will not happen. Hey, Nick, would you be interested in 3 brand new Star Wars movies?
Absolutely not.
Written by one person this time?
Nah, pass.
No. But what if I told you it's the guy that has produced Logan? Huh? You liked Logan, right? Nerds? I mean,
yeah. I mean, I liked, Hugh Jackman, but that's about it.
Yeah, because he's also done some shit ones like
and
Fantastic Four with Josh Trank.
He also Wolverine and Deadpool. He worked on those.
Right,
Yeah.
like Badger,
but he also did the Dark Phoenix and Fantastic Four.
He's done good and bad.
He's done good and bad.
But they're all producer titles, not writer
and
titles.
He's supposed to be writing all 3 of them,
Yeah.
and then not one of his IMDb. I mean, I want to say this one was Deadline and The Hollywood Reporter. So I will say that it was more than.
It seems pretty official.
Yeah. Now, granted, they're fighting over which one. You can see here the new rumor claiming now it says rumor, but then the other ones were more Deadline. Mike Fleming Jr. originally reporting a trilogy was in the works and noted that the trilogy will comprise episodes 10 through 12 of the Skywalker. He must mean the Palpatine trilogy.
Yeah.
Insiders disputing that, saying that Kinsberg will continue the storyline, saying this instead will be a new saga that'll sit alongside the percolating Star Wars projects. And holy shit, there are a lot of them. I just skip ahead here. This is because thank you, Culture Crave. These are supposedly all of the upcoming Star Wars movies that have been talked about, greenlit.
Well, let's go through this.
The new one. Yeah, let's start at the bottom. Start at the bottom because the bottom one is the oldest one. Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Says it's still in the works, but postponed until he finishes Knives Out. Look at Rossi's gonna have a fucking meltdown. Breathe in.
Yeah.
Breathe out.
Fuck Ruin Johnson, first of all. I don't
That's
think
not
he's going to
happening.
touch it. I don't think he's going to touch it.
Yeah.
All right.
So either.
So we're saying no to that. Patty Jenkins. Remember, originally she said, "Oh, it's canceled." We heard it wasn't, but then in 2024 she said, "No. They asked me to start working on it." So last we heard, she's working on it. This is supposed to be a tribute to her father, who was a fighter pilot, like World War II or something, or Vietnam.
Good. Where has she been lately? I haven't seen her name pop up anywhere.
Did you watch that last Wonder Woman? That's where she been. She's been hot.
Fortunate.
She's been in
nobody.
jail.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where'd she go?
Nobody
84 comes
watched it.
out and it's terrible, and it's like she just vanished.
Graping happened in that movie, by the way. I mean, by the way, I would have too, but yeah, no, she just took advantage of that man just because he looked like Chris Pine.
I don't think that's happening either.
Sean Levy's Star Wars movie. Star Wars movie.
No.
Jonathan Tropper is writing it. Tropper.
Sean Levy. That's the only thing I'm mildly interested because Deadpool.
I don't think that's happening. When's that supposed to happen? Well, yeah, because he's working.
Someone's writing it.
2035.
Think of how colorful and fun a Taika Waititi Star Wars movie would be.
You stop that now.
Fuck
But
you,
yes,
Techrat.
I co-signed the fuck you. Script co-written by Christy Wilson Cairns. Waititi will likely have a part in the film. Well, of course.
Of course.
So that's canceled already, isn't it? Like he's already.
Is it?
Yes.
I think he said he backed out, right? Like he didn't.
He backed out. Yeah, he bounced.
Okay. All right. You tell Culture Crave that they're wrong.
I will.
You tell them your sources and that you think they're wrong, and he'll say, "Hey, listen, you asshole. You see how long I went working on?" I imagine. I don't know if that's how he talks, but that's how I would talk if you questioned my. Look at this beautiful graphic. How dare you? I'm waiting for Gooch to get upset. But
I got it.
The law.
Thank you. God. All right, Dave Filoni, Darth Filonius, abuser of dogs, allegedly. I said allegedly.
Oh no, sorry. I was laughing at what your hopeful response would be to this.
Let Big Ship have its number. By the way, 69 people watching. I just wanted to say it out loud. Thank you. So yeah, Darth Filoni's movie will happen, and this is supposed to close out all the stories, presumably some sort of cliffhanger left with Mandalorian and Grogu.
And when is that happening?
Eventually,
20,
down
yeah,
down the Witch's Road sometime in
2027.
Yep. Erwin just watched some of these, right? You watched Kenobi, and did you watch the Book of Boba Fett?
I did my part, and I saw not the Lando. What was Solo? I saw that in theaters. Thank you very much. I did.
Did you watch Andor, Erwin?
It's on the so first up was some Kenobi because it's only 6 episodes, and then Ahsoka is 8, and then Andor is 12. What the?
No, it's 9. It's 9. It's 9.
It's 9.
Okay,
then
I
it's
sort of wanted to watch
Ahsoka,
Andor.
It's on the list.
There's a spoiler alert about that. Though. I don't know if you know, Erwin.
Oh yeah, did you watch?
All those characters die.
Yeah. Oops. Oh look, Anders likes it. Yeah. Well, season 2 is already done and like going to come out, so you'll apparently really love that one. Okay. Lando, which is written by Donald Glover and his brother because nepotism. But hey, I'd love to see fuck his way through the universe, all the droids and dubious genders. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just go for it.
When is that happening?
James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi set 25,000 years. Did you read any of the Dawn of the Jedi comics or any of that shit? At least Wikipedia. You did? Okay, so I'm not sure how I feel about that with a bunch of magic spaceships just going around gathering Force-sensitive species and throwing them on Tython.
Kidnapping
them.
It's
a little woo-woo of who made those spaceships and why, but it's probably going to be a damn sight better than whatever they do here. I know everyone loves James, but...
Yeah, well, do we?
Isn't he the one who did Dial of Destiny?
But he did Logan, too.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like, we love him for Logan, but we hate him for Dial of Destiny. So, like, you're on a 50-50 split here.
I guess that's what we'll put that. I don't know how to feel about that yet. And then, of course,
there's a link there. When he does Kathleen Kennedy stuff, it's dog shit. But when he does other stuff, it's really well done. So that's why I just have
it's a common thread, it seems.
Yeah.
Daisy Ridley, which we're also hearing might be an Obi-Wan type figure. That was the other figures. It would make her Obi-Wan. Yes, 100%. Which what the fuck does that mean?
Kate Skywalker? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
you're
right.
Gonna put gray streaks in it. Okay, and then Mandalorian Grogu, which
then what happened to Ahsoka then?
She died.
Ahsoka would be wrapped up.
She just died
in the Dave Filoni. So that's what the Dave Filoni movie would be. Ahsoka and Thrawn.
Just like Peanut, they came for Ahsoka. They just
and then this dude, keep Peanut is a hero, absolute hero. Unlike these, all right, let's close out here too. We just got a couple left, and this is again do the rumor thing, but that it sold only 500,000 copies compared to the 1 million copies we're hearing Star Wars Outlaws. Those are shockingly bad numbers. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
All right, it's glorious. Yeah, Trump in 2016 said we were going to get tired of winning. It did not happen. I'm starting to get a little tired of winning at the moment.
This is why I put the timeline is correcting itself, because just after 2 days of Mr. 47 returning, overwhelmingly, by the way, Alyssa Mercanti, I've heard it both ways, announced
fuck you. Who's winning here? Fuck you.
Agent 47.
She's in Canada right now. Who's fucking winning? Not me.
Well,
not me right now.
If you believe Mr. Hypnotic, she's up there to get a job with Sweet Baby Inc. What do we think about that theory? Erwin, you think that's possible? Possible.
Yeah, she's Zoe Quinn her way through the Canadian video game industry right now, looking for a job.
Do you honestly think she's gonna Sweet Baby Inc. is gonna hire her with like all the bad press that's happening?
I sure
now?
fucking
Like,
do. I think it would upset all the right
that
people
is,
to them.
Like they're looking to like fail. Like at this point.
Some indie studio is gonna hire her as a narrative director.
Yeah.
I just feel like it might happen. If I was writing this simulation, I'm definitely having forgot to go work in Sweet Baby Inc. I just am.
Work at McDonald's with Kamala.
I had significant screaming at this, but hey, we'll see. But yes, and they're even working with the game director in this. But yeah, Amazon developing Mass Effect, and this is official.
That can't go bad, right?
Oh, I'm Commander.
It's going to be
Shepard, and this
Jessica
is my
Shepard?
favorite non-binary ship on the Citadel. Yeah, because everyone picked male Shepard for the longest time, even though Jennifer Hale had everyone talked about her voice. Yeah, it was great. Overwhelmingly, people pick male Shep, and for the last 10 years, they've only shown female Shep. Yeah.
Hey, they won't do those ads anymore because you can't have favorites.
Really?
I wouldn't doubt it.
What they need to do is a Black Mirror Bandersnatch or whatever style, choose your own adventure, and then at the end, it doesn't matter. It just changes different colors.
That's how they do.
Season 3 finale, baby.
And just your reminder that Sweet Baby Inc. has still not made its money back. Even has DLC coming out. Don't know why they did that. How would you do
Wait,
that?
yeah, that like took me a second. Why?
Yo, yeah.
What reason?
No, because we're coming up on a year and it still has not released. It's not made its money back either for development or the marketing or anything. Approaching
Has the studio lost anyone? Like,
in the
keep doing
vicinity
what you're
of
doing. Keep
Remedy
doing what you're
Entertainment.
doing.
No, but Remedy cannot tank losses like that, and they refuse to admit that there was anything wrong. That no, everything's just fine. Yeah, everything's not right. Everything's not just fine. I know.
Serves them right.
Another one that I waited 10 fucking years to find out what happened to Alan in the Dark Place. Hey, you know where Alan still is? The Dark Place. You know what 70% of the gameplay was? Saga. Yeah.
So it wasn't even like 50%? She got
no, they're
more?
fucking liars, dude. They're lying. And if it was, it does not feel like it because the gameplay is different. And maybe Alan's is more of a slog. I don't know what it is, but it felt like less. So if it was a slog, it would feel like more. I do not think it was 50-50. I think it was more like 60-40 at best. With most of the open world stuff that you would traditionally associate with Alan Wake gameplay is Saga Anderson.
Badger, Alan Wake is a mantle, okay?
Mantle?
Yeah. Well, I do want to say this before we go. Tony Todd, we lost a legend.
Yep.
At the perfect fucking age of 69, by the way. If you make it past this,
Nice.
you have to live to
Man.
100.
Take
but if
me-
you die, go at 69. That is a perfectly acceptable time to bounce out.
That's how I want to go.
So many video games, so much Star Trek, Candyman, yes, The Man from Earth.
Yep.
Yeah, endless amounts of stuff. And yeah, I do apologize if you were just hearing this for the first time. Well, 68 and then one in the ass, you know?
True.
Jesus.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Your math is wrong, bud.
Todd would have laughed at that.
We all laughed at it.
Yeah. So you say.
No. Death by 69 means fat shit. Well, flip it around. Yeah.
Suffocation, no breathing.
Oh. No, but this is a dude, thank God, that like not many of my heroes or people that I admire in the Hollywood have survived social media and saying dumb shit. He made it. He made it. He made it to the end. So shout out. And yeah, I think that is it. Erwin is yawned. If he yawns 3 times, he turns into a pumpkin.
Daylight savings is still getting me. My body thinks it's 2 in the morning right now, and I had
to
some
get up nice and early to have 2 hours of shenanigans.
Yes, on my
Erwin, what do you
Saturday
have
stream.
going on?
Nerd Rage. Gooch, are you going to be there?
Gooch, you gonna be there? Do you have to have your
am I
girlfriend
invited?
time?
Yes, you actually know. I let you know you were invited to it.
See how that works?
Well, we should have Tomby and Smooth the DJ there as well. So And obviously
Dude,
hard.
Come on, it's gonna be real awkward. I need you to be there.
Hard at work on my Rambo video, but even harder at work at finishing season 1 of Arcane, so I can watch season 2 tomorrow. I can't freaking wait. Also finishing up Dragonheart for Tomok.
By the way, Chris did agree that Rocky was an autistic love story. So you have at least one film expert that agrees with your.
Well, one brain damaged, one autistic.
It was 8 hours into a stream. He might have been brain dead, which explains why he.
He is part of the brain damaged community. So
I love him so much. We all are, in fact. Shout out, Charlie. Shout out. I thought I was some sort of bumblebee. Anders, I love you so much. It's so good to have you here. Moxie, Scooby, Sonia, Nadia, I guess.
The loveliest of ladies.
Leon, you're just the loveliest female audience.
Yeah, the loveliest ladies and Leon.
Yeah, Rachel. How could, of course, the lovely Rachel. Always with us. Do you feel the love, Gooch?
Not tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
Because Nick took it from you.
No,
Get
actually,
here.
Actually, we need more attention.
Did I
on
press
this. There we go.
Oh, the wrong button. Sorry.
I'm so popular. Everybody loves me so much.
No, I'm like counting down the seconds because I'm gonna watch Arcane season 2.
Oh, let's get the by all means, plug the channel and let's get the hell out of here.
Yes. So.
Oh, by the way, yeah. I know the phrase criminally fucking undersubbed. I think you just maybe started on YouTube, right? You have a different platform, but either way, go sub to Nick, and not just for the guns. He's got obviously great opinions because he shares a lot of mine, which means they're correct.
Indeed.
That's how I view things. Thank you.
Yeah, we know.
Thanks,
B-Man.
There you go. Nick, by all means, tell the people about your channel.
Wave to the people.
I heard it when I said it too. Yeah.
Thanks, Scooby.
Yeah. As far as what I'm up to in the near future, I'll be on Nadia's pod channel Monday night for the season finale of Penguin with Gooch and some other great peeps like Sammy.
He'll be a little late, but he'll be there.
Yeah, he'll pop in.
Maybe I won't be there.
Or maybe you won't. Yeah.
That means I get Kristen Milotti to myself then. So that's
no. I'll be busy going to her place.
Oh no.
He's getting Nadia.
Hipster mullet still you're simping for, even with the hipster mullet?
Yup.
Yeah, nah, God. I'll make that exception for sure. No. Yeah, and then I've got some content to make. I guess gotta find the time to do it over this weekend. But yes, new to YouTube, been primarily on like Apple Podcasts and Spotify, of course, but making the good transition, not the severing kind of transition.
Welcome. You've paid your protection money to us, correct? We got our cuts. We'll talk about it when the stream's over.
Yes, we'll talk backstage.
Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Check out Nick, check out Goo, check out Erwin, Mr.Techrat. I gotta say, I love everything you have going on in here.
Well, thank you.
He's a Shriner.
That was for our largest fan in the chat. It's his birthday. He asked for it.
Let's go to the fun fair.
Awesome.
It's Disneyland, if I remember correctly. By the way,
Ride the Ferris wheel. Oh, good.
Caddo
Now
Lake,
I know what
by
to
the
look
way.
for. What?
The movie Caddo Lake is on Max. It's what's his name? Shyamalan.
I assume that was like a Seinfeld movie, like
No, it
like a
wasn't.
fake
That was a
movie,
real
like
deal,
normal.
dude.
No, it is that one with the what's his face
It's
from
a
Maze Runner, right?
Yeah, it's a time shift kind of thing. It was interesting to watch once. And before we leave, I will say this. What does it say when you can learn how to recreate your accidents?
I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Who's asking?
Well, look at this little.
Yeah.
StreamYard.
I told you that's all.
it.
No, it was the aspect ratio when I saved it.
Booty sweat.
But that's it. I got nothing else.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much. We've done another one. 47 episodes. We're getting there. We will get
to 69. 50. So close.
And then we'll die.
Dr. Leo Larry. Get out. No, we won't get out. We won't. You deserve it. I mean, get out! Get out!
Is it something I said?
You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie.
Fine, Dad.
Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone!
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
You guys are great.